Okay, children, we'll move on. In the last video, the last topic, we learned the distance traveled in n second of motion. Distance, remember, in nth second, not n seconds, 10 seconds, not 10th second, is additional derivation I showed you. Sn that equal to u plus a by 2. 2n minus 1. What is the meaning of this equation? 2n minus 1. 2n, this is n, nth second of motion. What is the meaning of this? Starting with the initial velocity u, moving for an n seconds with an acceleration a, distance covered in the last 1 second, which is nth second. A numerical problem for this will solve very important, frequently asked types in this chapter. Let's read the problem. A body covers 7 meters in third second and remove this. In the fifth second, covers a distance 11 meters. Make it 11 meters. You read like this. A body covers 7 meters in third second and 11 meters in fifth second of its motion. Then the acceleration and initial velocity is started with the initial velocity u1, moved with the acceleration a. What are they actually? So very simple procedure. Once you are familiar with this relation, I showed you how it comes. It's just a result of distance covered in n seconds of motion. N seconds. S equal to ut plus half a square, right? Just follow that derivation part. Now let's see the solution part. Solution. Now there are two cases, students. Case 1, you think like this. He says in the third second, I write S3 for Sn S3. Take 7 meters. You don't know U, you don't know A. And n is 3 here. So use this relation. For S3 you write, then you can use the relation S3 that equal to U plus A by 2 into 2 into 3 minus 1. That's it. 2 into 3 minus 1. So for S3 you write 7. That equal to U plus A by 2 into what is 2 3s are 6. 6 minus 1, 5. That's it. This bracket term is 5. You can stop here itself because you have two unknowns, one u and the other a. You cannot proceed further. You take an equation number 1. Go to the case 2. What he says in the case 2? Again, distance in nth second. N here is 5, fifth second. ಫುಲ್ 5 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗೋದು ಬೇರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸು. ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ 5 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ S5, he says 11 meters. It moves 11 meters in last fifth second. ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸು, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್, second different distance. All you add together, you get distance in full in 5 seconds. But full 5 second distance ನಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮೂಡ್ ಅ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ 11 ಮೀಟರ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ಯೂಸ್ ದಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ S5 ದಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು U ಪ್ಲಸ್ A by 2 into 2 into 5 minus 1. So put for S5 11 meters, U plus A by 2 into what is 2 5 is 10 minus 1, 9. That's it. You take equation number 2. That's it. You solve them. Solve 1 and 2. How do you solve? It's very easy. Equation 2 minus 1 you do. First you write equation 2, that is 11, that equal to U plus A by 2 times 9. Right, 9. And the second one, I write first equation first. Now, that is U plus, it is A by 2 times, what here? A by 2 times 5. So I write 5 times A by 2. 5 times A by 2. You are subtracting, right? Subtracting. What do you do for subtraction? You just change sign, minus. Change the sign, notation, right? I'll write continue here. What is 11 minus 7? 4. that equal to, here u cancels, 9 minus 5, 4 into a by 2. A is common, that's why if you take a common outside, 9 minus 5 is just 2. I can just simplify this way. I remove this. Okay. Simplification, I do this way. 4 4 cancels. Here remaining is 1. 1 2s are 2. So a value, if a2 goes this side, will be 2. What is the SI unit? Meter per second. That's it. Now use this value. Use a 2 by 2, 2 meter per second square in 1. In 1 you have, see here, in 1, either 1 or 2. 7, that equal to u plus a by 2 times 5. So 7 that equal to u plus, what is a? 2 by 2, 2 by 2 into 5. Cancel. So right side u plus 5. So I solve for u, bring this u 5 to left side denominator, left side. So it's 5 minus 7 minus 5. What is 7 minus 5? 2. What is the SI unit? Meter per second. Right? Velocity 2 meter per second. Acceleration 2 meter per second square. So your options A 2 SI unit, U 2 SI unit meter per second square. So your option is C. So the point you have to consider, keep in mind from this problem, Sn u plus a by 2 2n minus 1. You have to remember this, and you see how this formula has been used to solve this problem. The application part of this formula, distance covered in n second, u plus a by 2 2n minus 1. This, just follow this calculation, 2-3 times you play it, solve, keep all these things in mind, then you be ready for another type of this problem. We'll move on. Now let's see a similar one, students. Question number 12 here in our list. A stone falls freely under gravity. Total distance covered by it in the last second of its journey is equal to distance covered by it in the first 3 seconds. Look here. What it says? Body falls under gravity freely. Free fall. What is the meaning of free fall? Free fall. Free fall means here you take initial velocity 0. It's been dropped from a certain level. It's been dropped from here. This is the highest point. It falls freely and reaches the ground. This ground. So you take initial velocity 0 and the acceleration that will be due to gravitational force of the earth. Take g. All discussions down. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್, ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್, ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಜಿ, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಜಿ, ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಹೆಚ್ನು ಮೈನಸ್ಸು, ಜಿನೂ ಮೈನಸ್, ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿನೂ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಡೌನ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಎಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಯು ಟಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಎ ಡಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಎಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಮೈನಸ್, ಯು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಮೈನಸ್, ಜಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಮೈನಸ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್, ಅದನ್ನು ಕಾಮನ್ ತೆಗೆದು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಎ ಜಿ, initial velocity u 0, displacement. Now total distance covered by it in the last second of its journey. Total distance covered in the last second, last nth second. Now let's suppose total time of fall n seconds ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಾಲ್ n seconds ಆದರೆ distance in last nth second, distance in, I write like this. You just understand the problem like this. Distance in nth second. What is distance in nth second? I write Sn, and that is equal to, so here he is not giving the numerical value, but he says distance covered in nth second is equal to distance covered by it in the first 3 seconds. What is it? Distance covered by it in the first 3 seconds. So that I take S3. Now, this distance in nth second. This nth. You understand? Nth. What is this? Distance in 3 seconds. Now, nth second, bare meaning. 3 seconds. 3 full seconds. Not third second. Not second second. Not first second. It's full 3 seconds. ಅವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಎಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಯು ಟಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಎ ಟಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. nth ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅದು ಬಂದಾಗ ಯು ದಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು a/2 2n ಮೈನಸ್ 1. ಫಾರ್ಮುಲೆ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ರೈಟ್ ಫಾರ್ Sn, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ u ಪ್ಲಸ್ a/2 2n minus 1 that equal to what is distance in n seconds, ut plus half at squared. That's it. For both the cases, initial velocity 0. See, so this term gone. And a is g here. a that equal to g for both the cases. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ a ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, a ಹೋಯ್ತು, 2 ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಯು ಆರ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ 2n minus 1 and on the right side just t squared, that is left 3 squared. You don't know n, you have to find. So 2n minus 1 that equal to, he says 3 seconds ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸು ಎಸ್ 3 seconds. That's why 3 squared that equal to 9. So what is 2n? 2n is minus 1 goes to right side, 9 plus 1 that equal to 10. So what is n? n is 10/2 that equal to 5 seconds. That's it, students. Play this video 1 or 2 times. If you want one more time, first time ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೇಟ್. ಆ ಥರ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಇಟ್ಟು we have to observe video. And meanwhile, we have to follow previous relations, previous applications. ಆವಾಗ ದಿ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಕರ್. ಒಂದು ಸರಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಮೂವ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್, ಟೈಮ್ ಸೇವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆನ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್. Still one more, we'll read it once again. A body dropped from the top of a tower covers distance 7x meters, 7x, where in the last second of a journey, 7x. What is x then? Where x is the distance covered by it in the first second. How much time does it take to reach the ground? ನೋಡಿ, ಇದನ್ನು based on the distance covered in nth second. Distance, let us suppose this way. Distance in nth second, I write Sn. What is the formula? U plus a/2 2n minus 1. You don't know what is the value of n, how much time it fell. But he says, but given Sn that equal to 7x that equal to u plus a/2 2n minus 1. That's all. But what is x? You take it equation 1. What is x? X distance in first second. First second ಅಂದರೆ s equal to ut plus half ಅದನ್ನೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ 1 second both same. That's why use the relation for this. S that equal to ut plus half at square. You may question now or think ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ಅಗೇನ್ Sn u plus a/2n minus ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ 1 second both are same. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ 1 second interval. That's why you need to bother about that. So use this relation in both the cases. U, A same. So x that equal to ut plus half at squared. Use in 1. If you use it in 1, left side 7x. So 7 times, what is x? ut plus half at squared. Here that is t that equal to 1 second. Remember, t is 1 second. What is t? T is 1 second in our discussion. And that equal to right side term here in this u plus a/2 2n minus 1. ಅಷ್ಟೇ. In both the cases, what is u? Body started from rest. Rest means free fall. Fell from rest. What's A? A is G. In fact, ಇದು minus G. ಇವನು ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್, ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್. ಆಸ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು, ಎಲ್ಲ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಗಾನ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಯು ಗಾನ್, ರೈಟ್. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಇದು ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಗಾನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 2 ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಗಾನ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ in the bracket 7t square that equal to 2n minus 1. ಏನು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವು ಸೇಮ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ 7 into t squared? 1 square. 2 times n minus 1. So 7 into 1 square is 7, that equal to 2n minus 1. So value of 2n, 7 minus comes left side, plus 1, that equal to 8. So the value of n, 4 meters. 4 meters. That's the, 4, not this, is actually time, that's why. Okay. N, 4 seconds. So the option, this. Okay. See how the formula Sn, u plus a by 2n minus has been used for different cases. Practice, keep all these things in mind. Wait for next similar type of problems. That's the preparation for CET NEET. Now children, we'll see one more application of these equations. Motion along a straight line. That is the aeroplane problem. Aeroplane flying horizontally at a certain height. Let's suppose the height of the aeroplane from the ground is a vertical distance. Motion vertically down. Let's suppose h, height of the flight is h. It's flying horizontally at that height, constantly, same direction u. So it has got two directions of motion. One, horizontal motion. There is the ground, parallel to that it's moving horizontal. If you write here or here, horizontal, same direction. Now let's suppose a food packet or a bomb has been released from the ground. There is a bomb, let's say bomb or food packet, right? Object, bomb, let's say. What is the height of the object? H. Now the bomb starts falling down, but not straight vertically. Hige ಬಿಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು. It actually takes a path as it's moving horizontally. Aeroplane ಯಾವ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯೋ, with the same speed the bomb also flying the moment it came out of the flight. ಫ್ಲೈಟಿಂದ ಈಚೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗೇ ಈ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್. ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್? ಎಕ್ಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ವೈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ವಿಚ್ ವೈ? ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವೈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ನೌ ದಿ ಬಾಂಬ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಅ ಪಾತ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಬಾಲಿಕ್ ಪಾತ್, ಫೆಮಿಲಿಯರ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಟ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಸಮ್ವೇರ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಟೂ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟೀಸ್. ಒನ್ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್, ದಿ ಅದರ್ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್. ವರ್ಟಿಕಲಿ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ವಾಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದಿ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್. Initial velocity along the horizontal means x-axis. Initial velocity along the x-axis, whereas along the y-axis, initial velocity uy 0 agittu, was moving along the horizontal only. Okay, it hit the ground at a distance, say x along the x-axis, from the level of dropping, the position of dropping. It was dropped at this position. It hit the ground here. Meanwhile, has fallen by a height h. So we take it y minus h. I write here. I remove this. Okay. Y actually minus h. Y minus h is vertically down. Vertically down, velocity u negative. Acceleration due to gravity minus g. All negative, that's why just use the values. Minus sign will be gone. Now you can use two relations. For horizontal motion, remember students, you analyze this as two cases. Horizontal motion, no acceleration. Why? Gravitation force acts only vertical, no horizontal gravitation, no horizontal acceleration. So velocity doesn't change. For horizontal, acceleration a 0, velocity, I write, okay, velocity only velocity u constant, no change in the value. That's it. Therefore, time to hit ground that equal to t is the time of horizontal displacement and also vertical displacement. Students, once you put these things in your mind, horizontal displacement x, vertical displacement y, both have occurred in time t. Vertical displacement due to acceleration due to gravity, horizontal displacement due to uniform velocity, no acceleration. Therefore, use this relation, motion along a straight line, that is s that equal to ut plus half at square. Now discuss ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೇಳಿ? Motion along the horizontal. For horizontal, acceleration 0. So this term will be 0. And s is x that equal to ut. So that is ux actually, u we can write. So what's the value of time? Time is x divided by u. By using this formula we can find the value of time. That's it. Next is you will use for vertical motion. This is horizontal. For vertical motion, you are analyzing vertical horizontal separately. For vertical motion, initial velocity u is uy, that was 0 because initially was moving along the horizontal as I explained you. And what is acceleration? That is due to gravity, minus g. And what is total displacement vertically? That is s equal to minus h, all negative. That's why use this relation, s that equal to ut plus half at squared. So in the place of s you write minus h, initial velocity is 0, remove that equal to minus half into gt squared. So the value of time you can write time that equal to 2 cross multiply, so 2h divided by g t square, or you can write what is the value of t, root of 2h divided by g. There are two relations. These two relations, what are they? You can put t x by u, because you have found t x by u for horizontal motion. Same time it has taken to fall down vertically h. So x by u that equal to root of 2h by g. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? Now you can solve for what is the distance covered horizontally. ಹೀಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ hit the ground at a horizontal distance of, or where does the food land horizontally, ಹೀಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಹೈಟ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹೆಚ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ನ, ನೀವು ಹೆಚ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೆಚ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಹೆಚ್ಗೆ. ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾದರೆ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ, ದಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ root is 2h by g. So these two relations are very useful, common for aeroplane problem. Remember, it's a common thing that you can see in most of the CET books. ಎಲ್ಲ CET ಬುಕ್ಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್, ಏರೋಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆರ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್. ಏರೋಪ್ಲೇನೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್, ಬಾಯ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್ ಅ ಬಾಲ್ ಆರ್ ಅ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ಏರೋಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎರಡೂ ಒಂದನೇ, ರೈಟ್? ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲಿ ಯು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏರೋಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡು. ವರ್ಟಿಕಲಿ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದಿ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಹಾಗೆ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ 0. ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದಿ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ acceleration due to gravity minus g, vertical displacement is minus h. ಎಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ನೌ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿ ಇನ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು. ಒನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್, ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ರೀಡ್ ದಿಸ್. When aeroplane is flying with the initial velocity u, it drops a packet from height h. The time t taken by the packet in reaching the ground will be. That's all. This one. It's very simple. Just you need to identify the relation. Just follow the calculation. This is the answer. Same procedure has been followed here also. Solution. This one. 2h by g. Just go through all these steps carefully. Keep all the things in mind. It's very, very important. How much you memorize. Get by heart. Getting by heart also an ability, capacity of a student for the preparation of CET in NEET. Because if you know concepts, then only you can think. By heart ಮಾಡೋದು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಶೇಮ್ಫುಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಲೆಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಆ ಥರ ಏನಲ್ಲ ಇದು. ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಯು ನೋ ಫಾರ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ನೇನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಹೈಟಿಂದ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏರೋಪ್ಲೇನ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ, root of 2h by g is the value, and ಇದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. and both these two we have practiced these two problems in our regular CET Sunday classes. ಅದನ್ನು ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿ be ready for this test. Children, we will see one more, that is an application in this chapter, finding velocity, acceleration, derivative method calculation. In your mathematics class this year, the limits and derivatives, rate of displacement d, if y is a function of x, then dy by dt derivative, finding derivative, you have a equation y that equal to 4x square plus 2x plus 1. How do you find the derivative of this dy by dt that equal to 4 2s are 8? Which relation are you using here? You are using the relation derivative of a function x power n as n into x power n minus 1. This formula you know, right? So, what do you write? 4 2s are, here n into n minus 1. n is 2, 2 4s are 8, 8x, because yx 2 minus 1, 1. Plus 2 times derivative of dx with respect to x is 1. And derivative of constant d by dx of 1 or d by dt of 1 is 0. Derivative of constant is 0. I write here dy by dx. And derivative of x with respect to x is 1. All these things you are familiar with. Now we'll see an example. What is that? What is velocity according to our chapter when limit delta t tends to 0, delta y by delta x or delta y by delta t is written as dy by dt, derivative of y with respect to time. Y is the displacement. So velocity v, rate of change of displacement. If y is displacement, write dy by dt, x displacement x by dt. And what's acceleration? Acceleration is rate of change of velocity. So using these two, we will, and also using the simple applications, rules of derivatives, we will evaluate an equation to find acceleration, time, depending on the situation, context. An example, you see, an example for this. Position of a particle moving along x-axis is expressed as x is position, which means displacement, at square plus bt square plus ct plus d. Here the position at different instants has been expressed in terms of at square bt square plus ct plus d, where ABCD are constants. The initial acceleration of the particle is, initial means time t0 iddaga, initial. Now in this problem, see problem 19, let's suppose x that equal to at square plus bt square, ಎರಡು t square ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಏನೋ ಟಿ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, ಏನು ನೋಡೋಣ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿ ಟಿ plus d. That's it. Initially, find acceleration initially. Initially implies what? When you started observation, that means time 0. By definition, what is acceleration? Velocity, first of all, rate of change of position. We write this way. And d by e, you read mathematically, d by e dx dt of x, where x is at squared plus bt squared plus ct plus d, right in bracket. You know how to evaluate d by dt of, ನೋಡಿ ಇದು at square ಅಂದರೆ 2at. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲರ್ನ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಆಗಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 2bt ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಟಿಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟೆಡ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಏನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡೀ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಐ ವೆಯ್ಟೆಡ್. ವಿ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ದೀಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೌಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ CET, ರೈಟ್? ರಿಕಾಲ್ ಅವರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಓವರ್ ಇನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಪ್ಲಸ್ c times t, c ಆಯಿತು, ಪ್ಲಸ್ 0, y derivative of constant 0. He wants acceleration. I write, what is acceleration? Derivative of velocity expression. What's velocity expression? D by dt of 2at plus 2bt plus c, and a that equal to ನೋಡಿ, ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಟಿ, ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಟಿ ಈಸ್ 1. ಸೊ 2a ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2b ಪ್ಲಸ್ 0. ನೋಡಿ, ಟೈಮ್ ಬರಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ನೋ ಟೈಮ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ದಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ a ದಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 2a ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2b, 2a ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2b. ಸೊ 2a ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2b ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ 2 ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್, a ಪ್ಲಸ್ b. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. 2 times a ಪ್ಲಸ್ b. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಓಕೆ ರೈಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬಿನ್ ಪವರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬಿನ್ 3 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಿ 3 ಅಂತ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು. at³ ಪ್ಲಸ್ bt ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ct ಪ್ಲಸ್ d. ಬಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೋ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು, ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಎರರ್, ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ at³. at³ ಆದರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಫಾಲೋ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಸೇಮ್ ನಾ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಅದನ್ನೇ, ಅದೇ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಟೈಮ್ ಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಆವಾಗ a ದಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 2b, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವುದು ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ 2 times a ಪ್ಲಸ್ b. ಹಿಯರ್ a ಸಮ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಯಾರು ಬೇರೆ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟು, ಇದು a ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್. ಹಾಗೆ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್, ರೈಟ್? ಇದು ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೀವು. We'll see one more of this kind. One more. Nodi, you have distance traveled by a particle is proportional to square of time. The particle travels. What he says. ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸರಿ ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಅ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ 21, ರೈಟ್? ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ distance x, which is proportional to square of time, right? Now, can you write this way in the form of an equation in the first chapter, in fact, second chapter, units and dimensions, there, proportionality constant remove ಮಾಡಿ, while writing equals, you wrote a constant k, some constant k times t squared. Now find velocity. But what is velocity? Derivative form, d by dt of x. So d by dt of x, kt square. So k constant, take it outside, d by dt of t square, which is k times 2t. K times 2t. That's it. But he wants you to find, then the particle travels with, look at the option, uniform acceleration, increasing acceleration, uniform velocity, and decreasing velocity. Now find acceleration also. What is acceleration? Derivative of velocity. What is derivative of velocity? K times 2t. So a that equal to, you take constants 2k outside, d by dt of time that equal to 1. So the value is 2k. What is 2k? 2 is a constant, k is a constant. Acceleration is a constant, not 0. Is there, but some constant value, not changing with time. So acceleration constant. So your option must be uniform acceleration, not changing, increasing or decreasing. That's how you use derivative parts to do some calculations. Okay, children, let's see one more. A particle moves along x-axis in such a way that its coordinates x varies with time according to the equation x 2 minus 5t plus 6t square. The initial velocity of the particle is, he gives the value of x. What is x? 2 minus 5t plus 6t squared. What he wants you to find? What's velocity initially? Initially, as I told you, initially implies what? 0. If he wants you to find velocity of 2 seconds, put t 2 seconds. Velocity at 2 seconds, t take 2 seconds. Now, it's very simple. Use velocity idea, derivative form, d by dx of d by dt of x, that is 2 minus 5t plus 6t squared to here. Now find the derivative. Derivative constant d by dt of 2, 0. Minus 5 into dt by dt, 1. That is 5 times 1, 5. Plus 6 into dt square by dt. That is 2t, 2 6 are 12, 12t. Put t 0 here. So the value of v minus 5 meter per second. That's it. Very simple. Okay, children, that's about some of the important applications you need to remember for your coming test. The second topic, in fact, third topic covered in this test is motion of plane. And motion of plane, all the aspects that will be covered in this test has been already solved in your Sunday classes. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಮಾತ್ರ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಸರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ನ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟೈಲ್ ನೋಡಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಇದೀಗ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಲರ್ನ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಸಂಡೇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್, ವೈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. ವೆನ್ ಯು ಥ್ರೋ ಬಾಡಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಸೇ ಆರಿಜಿನ್, with a velocity u at an angle theta, you resolve this velocity into two values. Say, I myself discussed this several times. Some 2-3 classes dedicated classes. I discussed why to resolve, how to resolve, what's the meaning of resolving. Along x-axis, what did you write? Ux. What is the value? U cos theta, adjacent side. And opposite side, y-axis, that's why uy, u sin theta. And I told you, horizontal component of velocity is a uniform, is a constant value, will not change as gravity is perpendicular to direction of horizontal component velocity, whereas the vertical component as opposite to the direction of gravity decreases. As it moves up, decreases. As the body comes down, increases. So finally it takes a path like this. This is called parabola. This is called parabola. Children, what is this distance? This is actually range R. And what is this? This is height h. And one more term you learned, that is time of flight. So 3 relations you wrote. For maximum height, u square sin square theta divided by 2g, right? And second one, time of flight, how long it moved, was in air, like that. U square sin theta divided by g. Oh, not this. Just a minute. Okay, remove this. 2u sin theta divided by g. And the third one, 3, range. What is range? U square sin 2 theta by g. Or you can write u square 2 sin theta cos theta divided by g. These are the 3 equations. Sometimes what happens, they give some conditions. Based on the conditions, need to solve. And for this, what did you learn? If theta, and here, you just understand it as a special case here. For theta, remove this. For theta and 90 minus theta, special cases, recall our discussions, special cases. Did we? Yes, kaltidivi now. Vella nodkondidivi. For theta and 90 minus theta, example, 30 degree, 90 minus theta, 60 degree. For combination of angles like this, range same, very very important application. Based on this we have solved several problems. Go through. Andre our range for theta will be equal to range for 90 minus theta, and for theta 90 height is maximum, h maximum, that equal to u square by 2g for theta that equal to 90. For theta that equal to 90, time of flight also maximum, and that value 2u by g, and range r is maximum, that equal to u square by 2u square by g, u square by g, okay, remember this, that equal to u square by g. That's when theta equal to 45 degree. Why? Do the calculation in mind. If I put theta 45, 2 into 45, 90, sin 90, 1, so u square by g. These are the things. And one more relation I showed you in our regular class, a relation between, quite oftenly used, a relation between h and r. H and r. What did you write for h? Yes. Take the relation in mind, u square sin square theta by g, in fact 2g. What is the range? U square sin 2 theta by g. What do you write further? U square, what is sin 2 theta? 2 sin theta cos theta, trigonometric identity. ಇದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ವೈ ದಿಸ್ ಸರ್? ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ಥರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಔಟ್ 1 sin theta, that's why. Now you take ratio. Did we try this? Yes. That's why I told you, I've been telling you, write all the things that we discuss in classroom in one notebook. Keep that notebook till the end, till you write your NEET examination. Because ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸು ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಈಗ ಆ ಬುಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. I told you to write in one notebook. You have written, just cross check. Sin, for your confirmation, sin square theta divided by 2g, g, h. And what is r? U square 2 sin theta cos theta divided by g. Now g cancels. One term sin theta gone, u square gone. So it's sin theta divided by cos theta. 2 2s are 4 in the denominator. Yes. Come on, guess the relation. Sin theta by cos theta, tan theta by 4. And this implies 4 times h, just to cross multiply this way, equal to r tan theta. Very important popular equation. Now you remember these tricks and go through the problems you have solved already in your Sunday NEET classes, and also tests, online tests. ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಿ ರೆಡಿ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟುಡೇ. ನೋಡಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಹೈಟ್, ಯು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಸೈನ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಬೈ 2g, ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ಲೈಟ್ 2u sin theta by g, and r u square sin 2 theta by g, and the relation between r and h, that is 4h equal to r tan theta, and also some of the important cases, when is height or range or time of flight maximum. That's all right. We'll continue further, students. Thank you.